Okay, YouTube. So hi. Actually, I'm Gabo again. Okay, so actually this is part 7 of my tutorial because I think part 5 went too big and I kindly lost track of time. Okay, so I have to split it up and part 6 have no introduction, but will be there. And this is part 7. So what we did until now was I hope you have the partition scheme planned out and already you write that on your disk. So now you should have something like this on your disk, okay? And if you have gdisk installed and you go to your terminal and you type sudo gdisk and slash dev slash disk 0 uh, 0 as no just 0 slash dev slash disk 0 and type your password. You can type P and enter, and you probably have something like this, but not quite like this, and more like this one that we did here. Okay, so you should really have something like this, I guess. And if you don't, well, please uh, ask me for help, or I don't know, things like that. But you can watch over the part 5 and 6 and look for some things you didn't do. Okay, so now it's we I guess we almost complete and the setup and oh, I must warn you, this is just a setup, okay? So I won't be giving you step by step of how to install the Linux OSs, because you can easily grab it from the internet, okay? And Ubuntu community and Archie community, Wik community, and a lot of other uh, addresses online. You can look up and grab this information. Okay, so I can't teach you how to install every single distribution of Linux, and I can just give you tips how to install it in EFI mode and how to install Windows XP and boot it in BIOS modes. Okay, so let's see here. So uh, you you have this refined, okay, and you're gonna open that folder, and you're gonna see that there is a install.sh or shell, okay, install, and it's going to be written shell here, okay, and that's all you need. Okay, so you're going to quit gdisk, typing q and enter. And you can see that if you don't know terminal, you should really by now, because it's very easy. And sorry, you make all your moves and commands typing sudo uh, when you are logged in as the Mac as the Mac user, okay, your user, and I'm the user. I'm logged in as a common user, not a root user or So if I want root or administration's privileges, I have to type sudo. That's the command, okay, sudo, and here I'm just going to grab the install.ash and drop here, and then I'm gonna type dash dash drivers, okay, with s drivers dash dash. Let's zoom in here for you. You can see this, and you're gonna hit enter, okay, and actually, well, I guess I can hit enter if I do this. Okay. Okay, so well, your system partition or Macintosh partition should look just like that for now, but not like that. Okay, this would be a user's folder, no, rather than a driver. Their drive, okay. Should You should have a folder here, but well, since you did this and typed enter, you should get after your password a response like that one, and installation has completed successfully, okay, and then a EFI folder on your system partition, okay, on your Macintosh partition. And well, since you did that, next time you reboot or shut down and reboot, okay, on your Mac, you should see something like this. I'm going to show you here actually because it's very important. Should see something like this, okay? So will be a label there with the refined boot manager, okay? And all your OSs will be there showing up in this this list, okay? This horizontal list, and you should you would use the left key and the right key to navigate on this list and hit enter to boot your OS, okay? Since we did install any OS already, you shouldn't have any besides Mac, okay? So you should really see only that and those things here when you boot up again, and you can safely do that because Refined is terrific. Okay, you can safely do that, and if you go inside this folder here, click Refined and Icons, you can see that they already messed up a little with a variety of icons here, okay, and this one I did for myself, and these ones too, and this one, but you should have some standard icons here, okay, and you can just put some customized icon and rename it like the one you see here. So if you're willing to install Ubuntu and you want another type of icon, orange one or something like that, you can look up online and just rename it outside of this folder, because this is a system folder, so you have to get privilege to copy there. And as you can see here, you have to authenticate every time you try to put something here, and but you can't rename things in here. Okay, actually you can, but you can't. Okay, so just rename it like the name you were seeing here, and move it to trash, authenticate, and move the new icon you want here, authenticate, and you're done. Okay, and then you can customize all about this freaking standard screen here, boot screen, to something more unclutter, like no logo, and no of these labels, and no of these arrows, and none of this stuff here, as you wish. Okay, so I will try to lead you through that, but in the refined Rodsmith, okay, the Roderick Smith address here, you can find pretty much anything you need to know about refined, okay, and how to manage your EFI booting icons and configuring and everything. Okay, so you just need to use that and you're done. Okay, so that's refined, and next time you reboot, you're gonna see that weird thing, and you're gonna boot on your Mac again, and then you're gonna begin your system's installations. Okay, so first one we said it would be Ubuntu. Okay, so we go to Ubuntu, and since it's Linux, it's always free, except for some exceptions. Okay, but lots of them are free, and you'll find some downloadable content. Okay, get Ubuntu desktop, and oh, they have the 12.0 4 LTS version of Ubuntu, and you can grab here the 54-bit version and get Ubuntu, and hopefully you can safely choose not to pay anything, but you can. Okay, this is good. Supporting them, and you're gonna eventually have the ISO, and then I'm not gonna spend that time, and then we're going to put our thumbdrive or DVD on. Okay, and that's the good part of it. Okay, so here we have our USB exFAT. Okay, let me back up stuff here, because every time you do that, you won't have anything at all and that was inside of the USB for you. So you have to back up stuff on your thumb drive, and gonna use disk utility. And as I said, leave it on the dock, as you're gonna have to use that more than once. Okay, till you end your setup. Okay, so there you can see your USB USB drive, you're gonna put erase to doesn't matter, but can safely choose MS-DOS and any tag you want and erase. Okay, so the after this you have a cleaned zero zeroed out not cleaned and formatted USB, and you're gonna have to type I'm gonna find it here. Okay, first you're gonna type df, okay, and you're gonna look up which drive, which device is the USB. Okay, so as you can see here, my USB is on disk 2, not 0, and be aware that if you type 0, probably nothing's gonna happen, but this can be dangerous. Okay, and be aware that where is your USB. Okay, so is on disk 2, and you're gonna grab your, where's my Ubuntu? Oh, let's use Mint, okay, because I have an ISO of him. Okay, and be do your homework to find out if the ISO you're using and the OS you're using is EFI bootable OS, okay? Because if it's not, you're gonna have trouble, you know. I already explained that to you, but you can't just have more than 2 OSs booting on BIOS on your computer, okay? So one of them will be Windows, and the other Linux you want them to boot on EFI mode, okay? So there you have. Now you're gonna type this thing here, okay? So watch closely, because it's sudo for getting privileges, and disk util, that's calling the that's calling the command of disk utility, okay, and the command that you're giving him is it is unmount and disk with a big D, okay, a capture D, and slash dev slash disk 2, because we know our USB is on disk 2, okay, and nothing more, okay. So as you hit enter, you and pass your password, you're gonna see that all volumes on disk 2 was successful, and there is no more partition of your USB here, okay. So that was the easy part and most normal one to do. And then this is a text-based utility we're gonna have use like gdisk, okay. And mainly what this do is grab all data of a chosen path. In that case is our Linux Mint ISO, okay, and writing on a chosen contender, okay, another path actually. So dd for the device, the utility we're using, it's called dd, okay, and ef equals, and you're gonna grab the ISO and drop it on your terminal, and you're gonna see that the path to the ISO will be here entirely, okay? That's very easy. And now you're gonna hit OF actually, OF equal, and you're gonna hit slash DEV slash disk2, which is our USB disk, okay? Our USB drive, okay? So don't mess it up. You have to put here the right number leading to your USB drive and not another S, another one, nothing, okay? So that's pretty easy, actually. Now you can type BS for the speed of your writing, and you can safely type 8M, meaning 8 megabytes per second, okay? So you're gonna do that and hit enter, and you're going to see that this will take like 5 minutes maybe. And while it's doing that, I'm going to show you maybe where to grab Linux Mint. Okay, Linux Mint, and actually Ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu, I'm not using this version here, which is the 12.04. Code name, I believe, which is the code name? I forgot. Well, this is LTS, and if you get this, you will get a pretty smooth OS. And LTS stands for long-term support, okay, as it informs you. And it's a pretty good OS, but for my Mac, I chosen the 11.04 because I guess it's more compatible. And when you installing, okay, when you're done installing, you're gonna go to the community, and actually my bookmarks are ever good here, but you want to look up on this address here, help.ubuntu.com /community, okay. You want to, oh crap, it's not that, crap, installation, no, sorry, I think this is MacBook Pro, here, okay, MacBook Pro or any other Mac you have, and you're gonna look up here for your MacBook Pro model, which mine is 5,5, and precise pangolin is that Ubuntu version. You don't want to use a very old Ubuntu version like 10.4 or 10.10. you want to use 11 at minimum, or 12.4, 12.10, or 13.4, which is the most up to date right now. Okay, but they don't have any specifics here about Ubuntu 13.4, but if you go to this, and you can pretty much follow these instructions. Those are very easy actually if you follow this closely, and you're gonna have a pretty good and pretty compatible system. Okay. Same goes for Mint, because Mint is based on Ubuntu. Okay, so if you go to downloads and choose your Linux, they have all versions here. Okay, you can see the package base is actually the base they use to pack uh, this this version of Mint. Okay, so you can see that Maya, for instance, is based on Ubuntu Precise, the 12.04, and Maya is a 13 edition of Linux Mint, and I'm using it. It's very stable, very good, very I can't even describe that, but well, other ways to find out which Linux you want is go to YouTube, type Linux and review, and just follow your heart. Lots of Linux enthusiasts are making reviews of each one of the versions and distributions, and you can pretty much look up what you want there. Okay, like a store. Okay, so okay, here we have our USB ready. Okay, so this here is actually this is what you want to see when you are done. Okay, so this is the response the system is giving you when you're done, and you can see that I'm open again on my terminal, and records in, records out, how much data was transferred, and within how much seconds. Okay, and then you can either type sudo reboot, because now you're rolling Unix and Linux and Mac user, or you can just restart your system and go to your boot screen, and you're gonna see there something like this. Okay, something like a Ubuntu image or a Mint image, probably Ubuntu image or something like this image. Okay, and a drive here, a USB drive here, logo, and you hit that, and you go directly for the installation, the boot of your system, the Linux Mint system. Okay, and that's in this case, and then you will have to follow some guide, but actually you're going to boot up normally in a live CD, like they call it, a live CD version, and there you're going to find a installation bootstrap to install, and just follow your heart and you will be fine. Okay, something you should know, okay, before you do lots of installations is if you boot in EFI mode, and I'm not actually have ways to actually I have ways, but I can't really boot up on another OS now. But okay, I'm going to part 8, okay, and I'm going to do a part 8 on Ubuntu, going to show you how to install, install not. I'm going to show you if you need to install Ubuntu, what you have to do. Okay, so fine, goodbye, see ya.